I was standing in the hall minding my own business, and then they came and asked if any of the students wanted to introduce themselves in an interview, which I normally would not do voluntarily, but I guess I was just standing there and basically got caught. So, hello, my name's Kai, and it's my first year in the Orilium Academy. You have probably guessed already that I'm an Eltarian and came from Dark Meadow, which, contrary to popular belief, is actually perfectly inhabited. I will not tell you much about myself because I don't know you. What I can say is that I came to Orilium with a very specific goal in mind. I need to become a dreamwalker. No, not to creep on anybody in their dreams, thank you very much. I want to save someone important to me. So one day I took the novice path, which was something, let me tell ya, and now I'm here in the Orilium Academy. As you probably know, Eltarians are shapeshifters, so before telling you what I'm going to study, let me adjust some things. Okay, now this should look familiar. Now let's talk about the subjects I'm taking this semester. As I've already mentioned before, I'm planning to become a dreamwalker, so in the spring equinox, there are 7 subjects for me to conquer. Firstly, there's alchemy, where we're going to be studying the potion of infatuation. And the reading prompt for this is a book featuring romance. I picked One Last Stop by Cacey McQuiston, which tells us a story about August, who moves to New York, and one day, on the train, she meets a very charming yet mysterious girl called Jane. I've just realized that 4 of the books that I've chosen for this TBR are going to be rereads for me. Alright, the next subject is Art of Illusion, and we're going to be studying mirror image. For this, I have to read a book with a trope I like. And I'm planning to be rereading Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in this stunning Minalima edition with, illustrations and stuff. But if I need to write something down or mark something, I'll be using this old Bloomsbury one, which I've already annotated kind of a lot. But yeah, maybe there'll be something else. I've just sneezed 3 times, so if I look like I've cried, that's why. Next up is astronomy, where we're going to be studying asteroids and comets. The prompt for this is top of your TBR list. And the second book I'm going to be rereading is The House in the Cerulean Sea, which was my favorite book of January last year. I think by now everyone has read and loved it, so I'm not sure if I should be telling you what it is about, but just in case, it's a very sweet and funny book about magical children and about giving a chance to someone who doesn't look like you, because chances are you're not that different after all. Discipline number 4 is Conjuration. A reading prompt for this is a book with a source of light on its cover. And the third book I'm going to be rereading is A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir. There is some kind of fire they were running towards, so I guess it counts. I read the first 3 books many years ago, and I even bought the 4th one when it came out, but I still haven't read it, so my plan for this year is to actually finish it. But to do this, I need to reread the first 3. Of course, I cannot tell you anything about the second book, but the first one has 2 points of views. The first one is Laia, who wants to save her brother, and for that she becomes a spy and infiltrates a very dangerous place. And the second one is Elias, who is one of the most talented soldiers and wants to flee from Blackleaf Academy that basically trains future murder machines. And coincidentally enough, Laia is going there, so their paths are kind of bound to cross. The next subject is Spells and Incantations, where we are going to study anti-gravity spell. For that, we need to read a short story or an essay, and I've chosen Galatea by Madeline Miller, which I know nothing about. I've read 2 of her other books, all of her other books basically, A Son of Achilles and Circe. I absolutely adored both of them, so I kind of trust Madeline Miller and I would read anything she writes, so yeah, Galatea it is. One of the other subjects is lore, with a focus on myths most known, and a book should be inspired by mythology. So naturally for this, I've chosen A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett and Clair, and it is a Persephone and Hades myth retelling. Also know nothing about it except for the fact that it's probably explicit because it has a rating of 18+, so I'm hoping for some good smut, but I don't know, the reviews for this have been quite mixed, so we'll see how it goes. And the last subject I'm taking this semester is Psionics and Divination, where we're studying clairsentience. I don't know what it is, but we have to read a book set in the future. I've decided that it's time for me to finally reread one of my favorite sci-fi sagas, which is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I first read it, 6 years ago, and I absolutely fell in love with it, and I can't wait to go back to this fun times and just want to enjoy myself and enjoy the world, enjoy the characters, enjoy the plot twists. I'm not sure if they're going to stay plot twists for me because I know them, but yeah, I'm still going to have a great time. If you don't know, the most basic description of this is Hunger Games in space, but it's so much more than this. There's so much politics, there's so much, you know, like inner relationships and like planning and scheming, and yeah, it's like a whole lot of drama basically. So yeah, this is going to be the 7th book I'm going to be reading this April. Alright, so this is my April TBR, and I really hope to get to all of them, and I'm pretty sure I will because, you know, I've already read them before, so it shouldn't be too difficult, I guess. And what's more, these are the books that I've already read and loved, so yeah, I'm just going to have a great time. Leave in the comments your thoughts about any of these books if you have read them, or you can write one book that you're planning to read in April, or you can just say hi. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so other people can find it. You can also subscribe to my channel if you want to, and click on the notification bell not to miss any of my future videos. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!